And welcome back to Newsmax Prime. We've been talking throughout the program about Donald Trump. Well, he was in New Hampshire for the 16th time since announcing his candidacy last night. And he took on many hot-button topics at a rally, including terrorism and the possible tie-ins with the Syrian refugees. Before it ended, Mr. Trump also answered a question from a young man too young to vote this year, but who was concerned about the future. Here's some excerpts.
The big problem we have is the power of weaponry. You know, in the old days, you'd say, let them fight, we'll never see them. But now, they want us at a commission, and we can't let this happen. So we have to be really vigilant. We have to be very smart. I took a lot of heat from the press, a lot of heat when I said we have to be vigilant with the mosques. I mean, you know, they would say, oh, well, you shouldn't do that. That's not nice. I mean, something's wrong. Something bad is happening. Something bad is happening. And we can't be the stupid ones that sit back and say, oh, we have to be very strong, we have to be very vigilant. Something really dangerous is going on. And we have to be sure. But what's happening is that the borders, and you know, everybody gives me the A+ on the borders, but the borders have turned into be very important, having to do with terrorism. Because we don't want people coming in that are looking to hurt us, that are looking to do numbers on us, that are looking to blow up cities and blow up buildings and blow up even mountaintops, okay? We don't want that. We want people that we want. There's no documents. There's no documentation whatsoever. There's no paperwork. Nobody knows where they come from. Nobody knows if they're ISIS. And I say it could be the great Trojan horse of all time. And you know, you don't need to have 10,000 people like that. You need to have 20 and 30 and 5 and 2. We can have trouble like we've never had before. But you look at these young, strong people, and the first thing I said, why aren't they back fighting for their country? But the second thing, when you look at the migration, you build a safe zone in Syria, where I think they want to be anywhere.
What will my life be like when I'm older if you become president?
That might be the best question. I hate to tell you. Okay, so here's what my hope would be, that if I become president, your life will be much better than it would have been if I didn't become president. It's as simple as that. You know? It's as simple as that. And I'll go one step further. If somebody else becomes president and they're not good, they don't do the job, they don't do what they have to do, your life will not be as good. It just won't be as good. So if I become president, I will promise you I'm going to work so hard. I won't care about my company. Somebody says, oh, well, you have a company. I don't care about that. I don't care. You know, it's wonderful. It's great. The kids will run it. The executives, I have good executives, they'll run it. My 100% focus is going to be making the United States of America much better for you than it could be under any other person. Okay? We love you, man.
Would have loved to see the look on that kid's face. Now it's time to get to some of your comments from social media. First, we hear from Sue, who writes in about the Syrian refugees, and she writes, I do not understand why politicians are willing to take care of illegals over taxpayers and U.S. citizens. Wish they would use their own money for their compassion instead of using taxpayer money. We thank you for your viewer comments. Always time to weigh in. We want you to do so in several ways. You can send us your comments, though. That's the best way at newsmaxtv.com/comments. Thanks for joining us here on Newsmax Prime. John Bachman sitting in for J.D. Hayworth. Have a great night.